Jones and the New York Giants taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense ready to go to work, and they'll do so behind Daniel Jones in his 6th season now out of Duke.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Jones looking to throw right away. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. 2nd such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Jackson options out left, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Jackson. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, When guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. And they're going to speed things up here. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They go play action now. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now Jones. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Well, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, Aguilar, what a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd down and 6 now. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They keep it with Henry on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jackson on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson's throw caught by Kohler. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Henry. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Brown Stadium in Cleveland, and it's the Chiefs who are out in front at halftime. Patrick Mahomes killing it. 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Zach Moss, 3 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there is Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, look at that. A nice catch by Bateman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And quickly they get to the line. Henry's got it out on the left side. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jackson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jackson now. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it. And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones hit and the ball's held. fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Jones now on 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop it.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Pushing through the contact. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 30 yards. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jackson on second down. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Jackson options out left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Likely with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the drive there took 6 plays. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones throwing on first down. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Jones on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jones on first and 10. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. They'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak.
And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the pistol, here's Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Hill will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive 7 plays in length, and the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The higher scoring game, Charles, and we